Coming up on Weeknight Bite, a healthy and delicious dessert, baked apples.
Hello, welcome to Weeknight Bite. I'm Lindsay Levine, and Weeknight Bite is your home for quick, healthy, and easy meals. And today I'm going to make some baked apples, and I just have a huge sweet tooth, as I've probably told you guys, and love apple pie. I had an amazing slice of apple pie when I was in Amsterdam, and I'm sure it was not good for me, but I've been craving it ever since, and I thought that this would be a much healthier way to satisfy my sweet craving. So we're going to start with our apples. I have 2 Braeburn apples and 1 Granny Smith. Both are great for sweets and baking. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut the bottom of the apple off. And then there's still going to be a little bit of the core, so you're just going to take a melon baller and just scoop that out. There we go. And then we're going to do the same with the top of the apple. And we're really just going to core out a lot of the middle of the apple, because that's where we're going to put all of the yummy ingredients we're going to add to it. So I want to leave some room at the bottom. I don't want to go all the way through, but I want to get all of the core and the seeds out of it. So when your apple's done being cored, it'll look a little bit like that, like a big open bowl to fill it with some yummy ingredients. So I'm just going to do that to my other 2 apples. Okay, I just finished coring my apples, and what I'm going to do so that the apples don't turn brown while I'm trying to work with them is I'm just going to slice a lemon and just sort of juice it a little bit and rub the lemon across the top so that it doesn't get brown. This is a good little trick. Now we're going to make the filling, and what you're going to do is you're going to chop up some dried figs. These are black mission figs, and I did 2 figs per apple. So there's 6 figs in here, chopped up. And the same thing with some walnuts that I chopped up, just 2 whole walnuts per apple. Put those together. Then I did a tablespoon of gluten-free oats for each apple, so there's 3 tablespoons in there. A half teaspoon of cinnamon, and a half teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. And then we're going to do a half tablespoon of vanilla extract. And then lastly, we're going to do a half tablespoon of honey. So there's no added sugars, we're not doing any butter, no brown sugar, we're just going to mix this all together. And then we're going to divide it into each apple. This is all evenly mixed, so I'm just going to take my spoon and just start scooping it inside of my apples. Okay, then I'm going to place them into my Pyrex baking dish. I'm going to do 1 more drizzle of honey just over the top, and I'm just going to add a little bit of water right into my baking dish. Just about enough to just cover the bottom and a little bit of the bottom of the apples. I'm going to bake this in the oven at 350 for about 40 minutes, and then we're going to try them out. Okay, I just took the apples out of the oven, and you can tell they're ready when you touch them, and they're just a little bit soft, and they kind of give when you press on them. So these look perfect. So I'm just going to move them out of the water and over to my plate. So I'm just added a little bit of whipped topping, light whipped topping, and I'm just going to take a little bite, make sure I get all the insides. It looks so gooey and juicy. I'm just going to try it out. So good. Tastes like apple pie. The fig from the oven, it gets gooey and really sweet, mixed with the oats and the cinnamon and pumpkin pie spice. It's so delicious. I know this is kind of a Thanksgiving recipe, but I believe in apple pie whenever you want it. So I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. I definitely love it, and I will see you next time. Thanks for joining me.